Well, this week has been filled with major headlines in the U.S. and around the world. Here's more in our Week in Review.
The week kicks off at the southern border.
Migrants in the caravan are growing impatient and seek to jump the asylum line, but they're jumping the border fence. The most recent incident involved a father endangering his infant by pushing the baby through a hole under the fence.
Also on Monday, President Trump sounds off on the closed-door testimony of former FBI Director James Comey, tweeting it revealed there was no evidence of campaign collusion. Meanwhile, 2 suspected terrorists are stopped by the FBI.
The FBI foils 2 terror plots in Ohio.
Moving on to Tuesday, tragedy in France.
Overseas tonight, developing news. At least 4 people are dead, several others injured after shots ring out at a Christmas market in the city of Strasbourg. French police say they exchanged gunfire with the suspect, who has since been identified but remains on the run. This is a live look at some of what's left behind, as first responders have been all over this tonight.
And the president signs a bill into law aimed at helping religious minorities in both Iraq and Syria, most of whom are Christian.
The bill also authorizes U.S. government efforts to help bring preparations and perpetrators of these heinous crimes to justice, and to justice very swiftly. Beyond various groups, they've just been devastating to a lot of people.
Also in D.C.,
the highly anticipated meeting between Democratic leadership and the president exploded into fireworks in the Oval Office on Tuesday.
Meanwhile, in Texas
Authorities are responding to a home where a man is barricaded after allegedly shooting a sheriff's deputy and 2 officers. The incident happened today as the officers were serving a felony warrant in northeast Houston.
Midweek, President Trump signs an executive order aimed at supporting economically struggling neighborhoods. And the House joins the Senate and passes the Farm Bill, which will now head to the president's desk. Meanwhile, abroad, UK Prime Minister Theresa May survives a no-confidence vote, with British lawmakers voting 200 to 117 to keep her in power. Moving on to Thursday, lockouts at a number of Colorado schools are lifted following reports of a suspicious person on the campus of Columbine High School. Also that day, the suspect behind the French Christmas market attack is shot and killed by police. Meanwhile, the Senate votes to suspend aid to Saudi Arabia's ongoing operations in Yemen. And this.
Alleged Russian spy Maria Butina pleads guilty to 1 count of conspiracy against the United States as part of her plea deal.
Finally, on Friday,
a new filing by Special Counsel Mueller in General Michael Flynn's case has a lot of people asking questions and is raising red flags.
And students and staff at Sandy Hook Elementary are sent home from school due to a bomb threat on the very day which marks the 6th year since the deadly shooting massacre on campus. And finally, Budget Director Mick Mulvaney is tapped by the president as interim chief of staff. Rachel Acenas, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.